Good morning, students of class 5, students I'm sure all of you are happy and healthy. Students, in my last video, I had completed and written exercise C of comprehension of lesson 1, the Pandavs last year in exile, and I also written and explained the frame sentences using the new words of this lesson. And I'm sure all of you must have completed exercise C and frame sentences in your English notebook. Students, today I'm going to revise exercise C and then I'm going to start with the language structure exercises given on page number 5. So all of you, please take out your Wordsworth English Reader book, turn the page to page number 4. Students, please take out your Wordsworth English Reader book and turn the page to page number 4. Exercise C of comprehension of lesson 1, the Pandavs last year in exile. Students, exercise C, find antonyms from the story for each of the following words. The first word is one and the antonym of one is lost, that is L-O-S-T, lost. Then the second word is entering and the antonym of entering is leaving, that is L-E-A-V-I-N-G, leaving, L-E-A-V-I-N-G, leaving. Then the third word is displease and the antonym of displease is please, that is P-L-E-A-S-E, please. Then the fourth word is save and the antonym of save is spend, that is S-P-E-N-D, spend. The fifth word is conceal and the antonym of conceal is reveal, that is R-E-V-E-A-L, reveal. The sixth word is weak and the antonym of weak is powerful, that is P-O-W-E-R-F-U-L, powerful. Now students, I'm going to start with the language structure exercise. And the first exercise is based on using dictionary. Now, in language structure exercise A, given on page number 5, we need to find the meanings of the following words from find the meanings of the following words from the dictionary. Fine? And the first word is fascinated. Now we need to write the meaning of fascinated from the dictionary. And fascinated means attracted. किसी चीज को देख के attraction होना या किसी चीज में interest जानना. So that is known as fascinated. So the meaning is to attract or interest somebody very much. किसी भी चीज को देख के बहुत ज़्यादा अट्रैक्शन हो या इंटरेस्ट हो, so that is fascinated. So fascinated means to attract or interest somebody very much. To attract or interest somebody very much is fascinated. Fascinated means to attract or interest somebody very much. Then the next word is oppressed. O double P R E double S E D. And oppressed means किसी को दबाने की कोशिश करना, एक्चुअल जो है ना. Now to treat a group of people in a cruel and unfair way. Not giving them freedom and right. Not giving them freedom and right. So, the meaning of oppressed is to treat a group of people in a cruel and unfair way, not giving them freedom and right. किसी ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल को अच्छे से ट्रीट नहीं करना, उनको बहुत अनकाइंड, क्रूअल मीन्स अनकाइंड एंड अनफेयर वे से ट्रीट करना, एंड नॉट गिविंग देम फ्रीडम, उनको आज़ादी और उनके राइट्स नहीं देना. फाइन. सो दैट वाज the meaning of oppressed. Like if we take the example, Britishers, when they were ruling our country before 1947, they were oppressing the Indians. वो Indians को उन्होंने oppress करके रखा था, Indians को. So अभी I hope उन्होंने हमको दबा के रखा था. They were not giving us freedom, they were not giving us any rights, and they were not treating us fairly. They were very cruel in their behavior. So oppress means to treat a group of people in a cruel and unfair way, not giving them freedom and right. Now, the next word, third word is hoax. That is H-O-A-X, hoax. And the meaning of hoax is a trick to make people, a trick to make people believe something, a trick to make people believe something that is not true, especially something unpleasant. ट्रिक, छल से लोगों को, ट्रिक मतलब छल से, है ना. छल से लोगों को किसी चीज पे जबरदस्ती विश्वास दिलाना कि वो चीज सच नहीं है, एंड स्पेशली वो चीज विच इज अनप्लेजेंट, है ना, विच इज नॉट गुड. तो ऐसी कोई चीज जिससे लोगों को विश्वास दिलाना कि ये सही नहीं है, दैट्स अ होक्स, और वो ट्रिक करके, सो दैट इट मे हार्म देम. So that is known as hoax. Fine? So hoax, a trick to make people believe something that is not true, especially something unpleasant. I hope all of you have written the meaning of these three words, children. I'll just revise and then I'm going to erase. The first word is fascinated, which means to attract or interest somebody very much. I hope everyone is writing these meanings in their book, page number 5. Fascinated, to attract or interest somebody very much. The second word is oppressed, meaning to treat a group of people in a cruel and unfair way, not giving them freedom and right. Then the third word is hoax. And the meaning of hoax is a trick to make people believe something that is not true, especially something unpleasant. Fine. So now I'm going to erase and write the fourth word. Students, please be particular about these spellings. Try to copy the correct spelling from the board. Now, the fourth word is chuckle. C-H-U-C-K-L-E, chuckle. And the meaning of chuckle is to laugh quietly. Q-U-I-E-T-L-Y, quietly. हाँ, बिना आवाज किए हंसने को हम क्या बोलते हैं? chuckle. What do you call it? chuckle. To laugh quietly without making any sound is known as chuckle. So chuckle, to laugh quietly. Then the fifth word, children, is impulsive. Impulsive मतलब बिना सोचे समझे कोई काम करना. IMPULSIV, impulsive means act suddenly without thinking. Act suddenly without thinking. Act suddenly without thinking is impulsive. Chuckle, to laugh quietly. Impulsive, बिना सोचे समझे जब हम कोई काम करते हैं तो वो impulsive behavior कहलाता है. Then gesture. Gesture मतलब हमारे बॉडी के हाव भाव, हमारे expressions. So movement of hand, head, etc. that expresses something. हमारी बॉडी के कोई भी पार्ट के हाव भाव जो कुछ एक्सप्रेस करते हैं उनको जेस्चर बोलते हैं. So, gesture, a movement of hand, head, etc. that expresses something. हमारे बॉडी के हाव भाव जो कुछ एक्सप्रेस करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, in the exam hall, you have seen students, है ना, they try to ask questions making signals through their eyes, through the movement of their hands, na? Like especially for MCQ answer, they'll show this, that this is the answer for this question or something like that. So what are those actions? Those actions are known as gestures. Fine. So I hope everybody has written, students. So let's revise these three word meanings and then I'm going to erase and start with exercise B. The fourth word is chuckle, which means to laugh quietly. The fifth word is impulsive, and impulsive means act suddenly without thinking. The sixth word is gesture, and gesture, a movement of hand, head, etc. that expresses something. So with this we have finished exercise A of language structure, children. Now let's start with the next exercise, that is spell well. Now we need to spell the words correctly. This exercise is based on your spellings. You need to learn the spelling so that you can write correct language. Fine? Now, our exercise B is read the words given in the box carefully. Practice their spellings by filling in the missing letters. अब बेटा बॉक्स में कुछ स्पेलिंग्स दी हुई है. Now we need to learn these spellings, and below the box spellings के blanks है. We need to write the correct spelling of the given words. So let's read the words of the box first. The first spelling is of etiquette. E-T-I-Q-U-E-T-T-E, etiquette. Etiquette, manners. The second word is strengthen. S-T-R-E-N-G-H-T-E-N, strengthen. Strengthen, majboot banna, made from the word strength. The third word is recommend. R-E-C-O-M-M-E-N-D, recommend. Then the recommend means किसी को आप recommend करते हो. Suppose the subject teachers, they recommend that this child is very sincere in his work, he can be made the monitor, है ना. तो किसी की तरफ मतलब आप किसी के लिए बोलते हो, है ना. You suggest the name of a particular thing, so you recommend for that thing. Then the fourth word is enthusiasm. E-N-T-H-U-S-I-A-S-M, enthusiasm means josh, jazba. Then the fifth word is gorgeous, that is G-O-R-G-E-O-U-S, gorgeous means pretty, beautiful. Then the sixth word is environmentalist, people who work for the environment. E-N-V-I-R-O-N-M-E-N-T-A-L-I-S-T, environmentalist. Then the seventh word is enormous. Enormous means huge, very big. E-N-O-R-M-O-U-S, enormous, huge, very big. And then the last word is pronunciation. उच्चारण जिसको बोलते हैं. How do you pronounce a word? P-R-O-N-U-N-C-I-A-T-I-O-N. Now you need to learn these spellings, और जो blanks दिए हैं उनमें हमको correct spelling लिख के we need to complete this exercise. Fine. So students, our first word is recommend. R-E-C-O-M-M-E-N-D. फर्स्ट स्पेलिंग है हमारी recommend. Fine. Write E in the first blank, C in the second blank. Then O is already written. Then write double M. Then E. Then E is already written. Then N and D. So the spelling of recommend is R-E-C-O-M-M-E-N-D. Recommend. Fine. Then the next spelling is of environmentalist, that is E-N-V-I-R-O-N-M-E-N-T-A-L-I-S-T, N V I R O N M E N T A L I S T S, environmentalist. And write E in the first blank, N, then V and I are already written, then write R, O, N is already written, then again write M, E, then N is already written, then write T, A, then L, I is already written, and then write T, S. Fine? So, the spelling of environmentalist is ENVIRONMENTALIST, environmentalist. Now, the third spelling is of pronunciation. Pronunciation. And P is already written, write R in the first blank, O in the second blank, N in the third blank. Then U is already written, write N after U, then write C, R is already there, then write A, then write T, then write I, O is already written, and then write N. So PRONUNCIATION, that is pronunciation. Fine? Now, the fourth spelling is of etiquettes, that is ETIQUETTE. Fine? Write ETIQ is already written, then write UE. One T is there, then write TE, etiquette. ETIQUETTE, etiquette. Students, you need to learn these spellings. Then, the fifth spelling is of strengthen. That is STRENGTHEN, strengthen. STRENGTHEN, strengthen. Write S in the first blank, T, R is already written, E is already written, then write NG, TH are already written, then write EN. Then the sixth spelling is of gorgeous, that is GORGEOUS, gorgeous. Write G in the first blank, then O is already written, then write R, G, E, again O is written, then UMS. Then the seventh spelling is of enthusiasm. Write ENTHUSIASM, enthusiasm. Write E in the first blank, N in the second blank, T in the third blank. H is already written, then write U, S, I already written, then write A and M. Now, the last spelling that I'll write over here. And the eighth spelling is of enormous, that is ENORMOUS. Enormous means huge, very large. Write E in the first blank, N in the second blank, O is already written, write R, MO are already written, then write US. So students, with this we have finished our exercise B, that is, you need to learn these spellings. The first word is recommend. Recommend. Second word is environmentalist. The third word is pronunciation. The fourth word is etiquette. The fifth word is strengthen. The sixth word is gorgeous. The seventh word is enthusiasm. And the eighth word is enormous. So I hope all of you have written these spellings correctly on page number 5. Students, please do learn these spellings. And now I'm going to start with the Grammarly exercise on page number 6. Fine. So all of you please turn your book to page number 6. Parts of speech. सबको पता है ना, parts of speech. This we had done in class 4th also, grammar book. There was a unit known as parts of speech. To learn English language, we must know the 8 parts of speech. I hope all of you remember. Let's revise the parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech, and in this particular exercise we need to write the name, the 8 parts of speech. 8 parts of speech के नेम हमको लिखने हैं. Without these 8 parts of speech, one cannot learn English grammar. Total कितने बेटा parts of speech है? They are 8. Fine. So पहला वाला क्या है? Noun. All the naming words are nouns. पहला part of speech क्या है? Noun. Then the second N-O-U-N, nouns. All the naming words are nouns. Then the second part of speech is pronoun. Words which are used in place of noun are known as pronouns. Words which are used in place of noun are known as pronouns. So noun, pronoun, then comes the third part of speech, that is verb. The action words are known as verbs. Whatever work we do, they are all verbs. जो भी action करते हैं वो क्या है? Verb. Then the fourth part of speech is adjective. The describing words are all adjectives. Adjectives describe the words. Okay? Then the fifth part of speech is adverb. Words which tells more about the verb. How the action is done, when the action is done, where the action is done, they are all adverbs. Then the sixth part of speech is preposition. They show the relationship between words in a sentence. Preposition. They tells us about the place and position of a noun. Then the seventh part of speech is conjunction. The joining words, the words which join words, phrases or sentences, they are known as conjunction. And then the last part of speech is the interjection. Interjection are the words which expresses our feeling of joy, pain, surprise, and interjections always end with an exclamation mark. Fine. So these are the names of the 8 parts of speech, and all these 8 parts of speech we will be learning and revising in our grammar units also. So let's revise. The 8 parts of speech are noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. Fine. So students, please learn the names of 8 parts of speech and as we'll be proceeding ahead, we will be learning in detail about these parts of speech. So that's all for today, children. Thank you, students. Please do learn and revise all the taught exercises. Have a good day ahead.